Hey everyone, Martin Steller here. It's easy to think that people are irrational, that they do illogical things. If you look at human behavior, you see people doing things that are against their best interest, or that are far too risky, or that just don't seem to make sense. So people must be irrational. No, I think people are really very rational. Consider the other person's point of view. Whatever somebody does in their world always makes sense to them. No matter how crazy or risky or dangerous or unpleasant something is that somebody is doing, for that person, in their world, in their perception, and their ideas, and the way they process the situation they're in, what they are doing and what they are saying makes perfect sense. Now, this is really important when you talk to a buyer, because you'll end up in situations where, for example, you're trying to teach people a mode of operating or a way of doing things, and they do it differently. They break it because they start implementing their own little tweaks and hacks into it, and then they break the system, the mold that you are trying to teach them and have them implement. Why do they do that? It makes no sense. Yeah, it does make sense. In the world of the other person, there is a reason why doing it that way makes sense. And with your buyer, this is really important. So whenever you notice that your buyer is doing things that don't make sense, like they have the need, they have the budget, there's permission, the decision is made, and yet they don't proceed to payment. What, that doesn't make any sense? Yeah, it does. What, in the world of your buyer at that point, is true? What story is your buyer telling themselves that makes it make sense for them? You need to figure out, as best as you can, and with questions if you don't have the insight and intuition from the conversation that you've had, you need to figure out what it is like for the other person to be in that situation and what caused them to make a decision or not make a decision that to you seems like it doesn't make sense. Make sense? Good. Go to martinsteller.com and sign up for a daily email, and I'll see you tomorrow.